From raucous Union Hills, we're here for the title matches of today's JBT event. We could have 2, 1, or 0 people named Caden win the title. This is top seed Caden Kima. He is taking on Miguel Espinosa for the handicap division title, and Miguel's got to win by 28 to tie, 29 to win. They're fairly early. Caden Matherly on fire on tour. He won in New Mexico last Saturday and ran away with the tournament today at plus 330 something. He's got to beat 21-time champ Hunter Mays for the scratch title. Both tournaments early. We'll see how they progress. The subdivision's already done with, as Caitlin Abagania did Caitlin Abagania things. Well, there's Mom. Thank you. Caitlin's around there somewhere. She won both girls scratch and U17 over Caitlin Hammer and Asher Toberer, respectively. Asher finished up 4th in the handicap division. Higher scoring than we might have thought it would be on Statue of Liberty today. These guys are good. Give them a little bit of mist room and they light it up. There was just enough for them to carve out a good look, which is, for the most part, still here. However, it was a perhaps favorable shot on the left, as the top 3 in the stretch all lefties. Changes week to week, as Annie Bowler knows. Of course, when your top 3 lefties are Gilda Saker, Hunter, and Caden, maybe the top 3 on any pattern. Miguel has been so close to JBT victory, 2 second place finishes. He hasn't been able to finish it off yet. Him and Caden were neck and neck. I said Caden qualified first. He did so at plus 261. Miguel right behind at 258. So only 3 pins separated them after 8 games of bowling. Matherly avoids the chop there. So appropriate that handicap should come down to these two to win the title. Hunter's last game of match play wasn't good, but it was a win, and that was enough to solidify his position in the ladder. And then just casually blasted a 277 last game to eliminate Gilda Saker and get here for the final. He's working on 3 in a row, so a nice early lead here. Caught a good break last time on this lane. No break necessary this time. When you throw it right there, it has no choice but to fall over. Here's Espinosa here. Oh, way late break on the 10 pin. Miguel had given up on it, as you can tell. It quite legally fell. Miguel, it's okay. It's been a minute by Hunter's standards since his last win, to the degree that I don't remember where it was off the top of my head. Doesn't quite bowl as full-time as he used to, and he's got his pro shop and other work obligations, other bowling choices. Kind of a neat age where you're gonna have the best of both worlds. Still all those same fantastic fundamentals, gets the balance hand dry, and then just raw controlled power. Oh, well, and that is the only thing that can go wrong at that point. Can't throw it any better. Bone 9. I thought little Caden was in trouble right there. I didn't know who was going to fall first, that 9-pin or Caden. The short guy, but he's 11 years old. He knows what he's doing. Our youngest winner ever, of course, is 5. Caden carefully looks over, see if he can go. Oh, a little backup action. Right. Oh, hooks right past it. Further proof, as we talked about last Sunday in New Mexico, that man has evolved, because my wrist sure doesn't do that. I don't know quite how they do that. I can't even do the 2-headed. Well, Hunter irritated at that 9-pin. Of course, you can't throw it any better than that, but still enjoys a comfortable leader, and it's on Matherly to catch back up. He'll have to do what he's been doing all day, which is throwing quite a few strikes. 332 had a high game of 276, which he both started and ended the day with. Nice way to bookend your tournament. But not finding the look here on 3 and 4 yet, early on. Either is the other Caden. We got Cadens in trouble all over the place. Bad news for Team Caden. Miguel will take that to Brooklyn any old day. Caden switches to a spare ball, but doesn't get the angle right. He is open in the 6th and in big trouble. Miguel, of course, part of the Mafia, which always seems to get somebody in the top 4. They remain rooting strong. They always root for their opponents just the same. Caden, we just met up in Riverside last month. So I'm going to come on down to Phoenix and give this a try. Espino's in good shape here now.
You want to shake your hair out?
Well, wheels falling apart here for Caden. Caden the taller. Let's see what Caden the shorter can do. No re-oils throughout the day, so bowlers have to adjust quickly. That's harder for the younger guys to do sometimes. Cross lane, that's one of those frustrating parts where you would have made the spare if you had just put it there the last time. Instead, it's open. And a big, tall, left-handed problem. There's the spare for him.
Go.
Right back here tomorrow for more fun. Pick your survivor. Haven't used that one in a little while in Arizona. We used it last Sunday in New Mexico. Well, Hunter stares down that 9-pin, but he's really going to look at the rack here on lane 3, as that's where he left it last time. We were right on top of these bowlers, but a loud, busy bowling center. Thanks to Steve Ratliff and his crew for having us. Great job as always. Good shot. Oh, fast 8 that time, but he's only open was in the first. So he's more than made up that 28-pin difference already. He just has to hang on to it the rest of the way. I think that 9-pin actually fell early because it wanted to make up for the last time. It said, no, I'm getting out of here this time. Whoa, I talk about Miguel being clean, and he hooks it right by that 4-7. Low average bowlers don't always shoot it straight at those single or easy combos. They should. Miguel pays the price for it there. Caden might hook it at this spare, but he barely cares anymore. I thought he was leaving. I thought he was done. Just going for. This would be 22. As Tina bravely predicts victory here. I think she's right, though. I'll give it to her. In fact, it's already over in the 9th frame there. He's already got him beat mathematically. Miguel does cover up that 2-pin. Again, it's a 28-pin difference. Showing right on that. Yeah, 28 to tie, 29 to win. And Caden's got a chance here. Short Caden's got a chance here, but boy, a strike would be helpful. He's working on a strike here in the 9th frame. Close. Ah. He had a high game scratch today. Well, he had 208 in game 1 and 205 in game 8. So just like Big Caden, he bookended his day with fantastic games, but unfortunately also like Big Caden, it's not over, but looking slim. He's got to have the spare, but doesn't get that backup ball to turn over. So the best he can do is 146 plus the 28 for 164. Miguel's just going to need to stay behind the foul line, and that is if Jima can get 3 in the 10th, which is also not going to happen. So, fortunately for Team Caden, it's going to be the 0 option, as Hunter is just overpowering the lanes right now. Payback for the solid 9 as he trips up the mess there. He did so in the second as well. He's got a chance to go 277, 269. That's going to win tournaments at any level. There's a spare for Caden. Not matter, but fill up. Proud family cheering him on as well over there. Well, for Matherly, it continues the best run of his JBT career, though. First and second within the span of 6 days. Ah, come on! Falling apart. There's a strike to finish. And Miguel's got himself a victory lap. Finally, close calls. He will change his entry in June from a non-champion to a champion. Oh, Hunter just making a mess of this 10th frame. I don't know. How about 277, 235 to wrap up title number 22. And if he catches fire, look out rest of tour. Time for the 4-6-10. Does not matter. Rack up the win. 190, I was at one, is enough to make up that difference, and he wins it all. Nicely done out of both of them. The Mafia takes another one. He will take another shot at Union Hills in, boy, about 14 hours from now. See you then.